Good morning. My name is George Koehnke III. I've been a member of this church or an affiliate of this church all of my life. I was brought to downtown 12th and Elm by my mother and father. I remember playing in the sandbox there and growing up there to a small degree there. I was about 8 or 10, and they transferred to Hanselman Temple. Hanselman Temple was in Clifton. Actually, it's a Masonic temple that my understanding was that the minister at the time, Reverend Koehnke, and the minister before that, and I can't think of his name, was a member at the lodge, so they got him a pretty good deal. But the Masonry has been a big part of my life also, going down through that line. I've been a member of my lodge for 45 years. I've been master 4 times and various and sundry things. So it's pretty big in my life. The church was all part of that. Every bit of my life was involved in this church. I remember the picnics that we had across the street in the park, and we formed a baseball team. And I'm not sure whether the baseball team was when we were at Hanselman or when we were here, but it was in those years we played. And we played at Deer Creek Commons. And that's I think I-75, right? No, or 71. They changed that, and that's all gone. So we had a lot of fun like that. Baseball, Deer Creek Commons. My father played, my brother played, I played, Pat Leadham played, Dick Ryman played, Ray Van Loo played, and I ran out of names. We had a great time. When we moved here, we had a variety of things, and this stage that Pat mentioned, as a matter of fact, was one of the places we would every once in a while perform. Well, the one performance I had on that stage was with my father and I. And we played, we were dressed up in fancy costumes with skirts and crazy things like that. And we sang "'Neath the Crust of the Old Apple Pie." Nobody knows that song probably anymore, but nonetheless, we sang it as a duo, and it was pretty funny. Various and sundry party things, dinners, the German dinners, the Renaissance festivals, the pig roast. It just kept going throughout my life. I entered the service in 1956 for our country and spent my 6-year required time there. I came back to the church and got involved and was maintenance chairman, and took care of things like blacktop coating the driveways, fixing the windows in the sanctuary that were leaking, and various and sundry paint jobs that we got plenty of help doing. So that was good. Yeah, actually going back to when we bought this property, I was there when they took the former house. It was a big buff brick house down. I got to watch that. As a matter of fact, I even got the light post that was in the front yard. They didn't want it, so I took it home and put it in my yard. And it's still there, but I don't live there anymore. Okay, I'm blanking here. Wait a minute. Dinners, wrong thoughts. I can remember probably the most impressive minister that I remember here, and that was Clark Wells. And Clark Wells was a very verbose, good preacher. You still kind of got a good preaching when you came for service. It has changed quite a bit, and that's possibly why I'm not involved as much as I used to be. Plus, I went into real estate and didn't have the time to be here anymore, so it was kind of tough. But that's about the extent of the experiences that I remember, and those were not class experiences like Pat, but just personal remembrances. Thank you so much.